hello and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay, it's time to finish Day of the Tentacle, but I'm gonna take it easy. We have no more items. We have no more of anything. We are 3 heads in the space of 1. No, not really. 3 heads in the body of 1. And it's gonna be all... Okay, I don't understand what's going on here. Okay. Wants me to click this first. Let's have it another time just for good measure. Here we go. Why doesn't this reduce itself? Oh no. That's no good. My dude, you need to reduce. Oh man. Okay. Things are going... Why this got locked up? Why those boxes locked up? This is not locked up. Huh? So? What's going on? Cannot click in it on anything? Completely locked up. I don't know. I'll restart DOS box. Let's restart this. Okay, everything. There we go. Please work this time. Okay. Interface is running. Open up. DOSBox. Oh, here we go. Alright. Here we have it. Finally. I don't know why. That went that way, but yeah, okay.
Okay, we'll...
Okay. Let's load. Put your heads together. Yes. Here we are. Now, what happens when I look at things?
Hi there.
Okay. What happens when I look at this?
Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing. All in all, a fine phone.
I have to do CTRT, display and voice. Now let's look at...
Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing. All in all, a fine phone.
Hey, only you can... What? Can't I... Look at the others, no.
Up too late? Try a fickle finger's fate. Stick in a dime and you'll have a good time.
Can I use the television?
That's right, an incredible 4,000 carat diamond for the piddling sum of $2 million. That number again, 1-800-STAR Wars. Call now, tell them Yoda sent you.
That's new. Alright. So, what am I supposed to do to avoid this guy here? Can I open this? Look at it.
It's pretty darn cold.
What in it? Pick up.
I don't think I can pick that up.
Close it. Can I push this now?
It won't budge.
Oh shit, it's there.
Aha!
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Take that. And this. Drat. If only the hardware store carried larger batteries.
Can I open this door here?
Always conks.
We're too little.
There, I think I've almost got it working.
Let's enter here.
Aha!
No, come on.
Uh-oh.
Take that.
Oh man.
And this. Drat.
Enter here, enter
There,
here.
I think I've almost got it working.
Alright. How much time does it take for this to... Okay. Can I enter in this now? Too late. Wait. What if I can enter the mouse hole? So under the bed there is nothing. Walk to mouse hole. Walk to mouse hole. Use mouse hole.
I'd rather not.
Okay. What is this? Leftovers. Pick up leftovers.
No way. I'm not touching that junk.
You're the only one talking. Okay.
Aha!
Ah.
Uh-oh.
No, please.
Take that.
Also, stop moving that way.
And this. Drat.
No.
Perhaps if I readjust the static freeze dynamo again.
Come on. Walk into the mouse hole. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Now I'm in this door. Fantastic. What for? Yeah, I can use the mouse hole. For something. So let's actually push this.
No time for that now.
Come on, use this.
Wow. This is loud.
Any consequence? Nothing. Push the
No
speaker.
time for that now.
Okay, stop it.
Whew.
Okay, now that I'm stronger, can I pick up the bowling ball? Alright.
Neat.
Okay, what is this instead?
Uh-oh. This looks like it might work.
Can I just look at the globe? Pick them up.
I don't need to take over the world.
Look at door.
Neat.
Open the door. Let's go out.
Hey. Where'd he go?
I don't know, I'll go upstairs. Open this door. Hey, you. Look at that. Can I not look at it anymore? Look at computer.
I've got one just like this packed away in the garage.
This is an old model. Is not here anymore. The stamp lover. Look at this door.
Neat.
Open this door.
This door appears to be locked.
Use bowling ball with the door.
I'd rather not.
Use bowling ball with the
I'd
computer.
rather-
With the computer.
I'd rather not.
Okay. That computer is gonna only play Maniac Mansion, right? Ah. Come on. Look at door.
Neat.
Okay, open it.
This door appears to be locked.
Are they removing interactions for us? Can I use this computer? Shit. Besides Dave. This is Sid. Party musician. Michael. Okay, no. Alt. J. No. Not that. How was it? How do you exit Manic Mansion? From inside the Tentacle reference card. I have it here. Okay. There it is. Exit this type of place is Alt X or Control E. Control E is better for me. Control E. Control E? Alt X. Ah, here we go.
Jeepers!
Alright. I have to do again Control T. Then I can look at stuff.
I've got one just like this packed away in the
Okay.
garage.
Yeah, I hope I don't have to play my next mission at least until a certain point. Well, the game will give me an hint in that case. This doesn't open. Push.
It won't budge.
Pull.
It won't budge.
Can I not look at the people? No. So, not here. Can I push this? Right, I didn't try that because I was...
It won't budge.
Pull.
It won't budge.
Use the bowling ball.
I'd rather not.
Now I cannot use this. Because I'm big. Can I use the phone?
No time for that now.
Call 911, no? Whatever. Okay, apparently not. Wait, can I get some ice if I smash it?
I'd rather not.
Oh. Okay, this is quite the trouble here. Smash this and give me the coins.
I'd rather not.
Smash the TV.
I'd rather not.
Okay, well, smash with the camera. Somebody maybe open that door.
I'd rather not.
Okay, whatever. Hello, Kefal, welcome to the stream. Yeah, looking good, right? We just put our heads together. Getting my freak on, yes. So I'm getting my freak on. This is a service bell. Use it.
Neat.
Use it. Smash it.
I'd rather not.
I managed to find this bowling ball that Bernard couldn't get because he had weak arms. Now that we have the arms of Ogi, though, we can do that. Pick it up.
It's permanently attached to the countertop.
Okay. Chuck the plant.
A horticultural horror.
Pick it up.
I can't touch it. It's spiny.
Smash chuck the plant.
I'd rather not.
Okay, whatever. Open this door.
This door appears to be locked.
Smash the
I'd
door.
rather not.
Okay then. I'm trying everything, I swear. I am not getting what I need to do. There's the safe here. Do you remember how to open it anyway, even if it's a mess like this? Look at every photos, no. Let's open Dex drawer. Okay. Open the portrait. Why did you go to the past? What do you mean to go to the past? This is the present. I cannot go to anywhere here.
We need to leave the contract in there so I can get it tomorrow
Okay.
and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
Wait, what did they say?
We need to leave the contract in there so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
Okay. So close that. And you went to one day back, that's why you're a monster in the first place. Ah, yes, that. No, I was talking about the actual past. Right. Yes. I'm talking about yesterday, not in this game. I'm talking about what I did yesterday.
Looks like a stand for tourist info and ads for local merchants.
Just to get some hint.
I don't need any tourist junk. But this hardware ad looks macho enough for me.
Yay! I got another flyer.
It's from George's Hardware. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Strange that I can get it again. Even if it wasn't there, is that a bug? So, hey, you! Why can't I... Hey. Pick up green tentacle. Oh, look at the green tentacle.
Neat!
Pick up a green tentacle.
We better not move him.
Why not? Open green
It
tentacle.
doesn't seem to open.
Oh, smash.
I'd rather not.
Give him this.
I'd rather not.
Okay. This is a Chrono John. The Porte John. Yeah. I'm talking about. But yeah, yesterday I finished this. Oh, there's an help wanted sign again.
Help wanted. Lab assistant. Hard-working drone needed to assist genius with experiments. High school diploma not required.
Okay.
It's on the other side of the window.
Ah. Sorry. Okay. Why can't I get that again?
I'd rather not.
How do I?
I'd rather not.
Push,
We better not move him.
pull.
We better not move him.
Why? Okay, I don't know. Use this.
No, we have to turn off the sludge-o-matic first.
Okay. Can I move this way? Okay. It's a whole thing here. Yeah, I went one day back. I'm gonna check the premises anyway. This is before the sludge.
It's really dirty.
Yeah, I know. I'm just exploring in case I'm needing any elements. Pick it up.
I don't think I can pick that up.
Can I check the trunk? Oh. Look at the trunk. Maybe. A second.
It's empty.
What? It's not open. Open the trunk.
It's already open.
Ah, close the trunk.
It's stuck. I think he broke it.
But isn't this one day before? They didn't account for that.
It looks like pureed horseshoe crab.
Why there's no horse if it's where is there no kumquat if it's yesterday? They forgot a few things.
Reminds me of the last time I had the flu.
I didn't need that image. Okay. I didn't want to know that. Yeah. The tree was never visible in the present. Yes, it was. You can check the first stream I did. On the VOD, you can imagine it slightly out of view. No, it was. It was visible. Ah, trust me, what?
It looks like a generator driven by a treadmill.
I know what to do here.
Dr. Fred is being held under duress.
I know what to do here. This is
Impressive
stupid.
triangular formation.
Am I thinking of the future scene? No, I am sure I have. Okay. You made me want to go check it. Now I'll check it. Let's save. Let's save. Save again. Then load the other save. Load. Step 1. The plans. Okay. I am gonna go now.
Maybe I put them upstairs.
I had to
Let's
show
go
this.
it. Upstairs.
The tree is here. I am sure of it.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Fred?
Yeah, no, it's just that I remember it clearly. You walk here. You walk this way. And... Ta-da! Ta-ta-ta! Here's the tree.
I think that's a kumquat tree.
Da-da-da-da, they forgot to put it in the scene of yesterday. In the present. They forgot. Continuity mistake! Tim Schafer, this is a continuity mistake. Yes. Yes. I am an explorer. I don't think Tim Schafer cares anymore. But yes. Maybe Dave Grossman cares. He sounds like a guy that says, oh no, we did a mistake there, according to interviews that I've seen of him. Okay, we can go back to our current conundrum, which is not much of a conundrum. It's actually quite a fun time. Let's see, it is a mistake. Does the tree disappear when Ogi gets it cut down? Yes. The tree disappears when Ogi gets it cut down, but we're supposed to be yesterday now. Before we have arrived at the... That's why I don't like time travel games. This is supposed to be, why are we arrived? Because consider the events of Ogi did in the past to be canon for when we go. No! It says this. Look, the game doesn't account for that. See, when we go here, this is a problem. Because the game says this. If I try to open the safe, this is what happens.
We need to leave the contract in there, so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
So it thinks time travel doesn't connect to each other. It's linear time travel. We went back, so nothing has happened yet. That's the game logic. So yeah, the tree is supposed to be there. The tree is supposed to be there. They literally forgot. They sincerely forgot. And this is why I think many of these doors are closed. But yeah, this game has a difficulty with interactions.
It doesn't seem to open. I'd rather not.
See? Like, if I try to say talk to, and I go to bowling ball, they don't allow me. The events of didn't happen, but Ogi's events happen? No. The game says that the Ogi events didn't happen yet, like here. See? Look, because we don't have the contract.
We need to leave the contract in there, so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
Specifically reference Ogi. So that means nothing happened. It's linear time travel. Okay, we went back, so nothing happened yet. Doing this allows us to not come in tomorrow. We don't have to come here tomorrow. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I dislike time travel in media so much. I'm sorry, but this is... The contract needs to be there to be sent back. In the past it would exist there. Yes, the contract. So there should be the tree. So we should see the tree. Listen, I'm just like Mike on this stuff. I'm just like Mike on this stuff. I'm sorry. Yes, I think so. I think you had the same argument with Mike, another time travel game in his chat. You or another one, I don't remember the name. Maybe try you, maybe... Yeah, I don't remember the name. I remember partially the name, but I don't remember fully. But yeah, it was another time travel game, and stuff was missing for certain scenes, or they closed off scenes. And it's like, no, you don't do that. So yeah, why can't I talk to the bowling ball? Tell me, I don't want to talk to that. An extra line to record for all the items that I cannot talk to. You know, it's just... A game that decides for me what interaction that they want or not. It's a great game, but it will never be in my favorites. Also, yeah, it's closed, you know?
This door appears to be locked.
Why it will be locked and still have the welcome sign of the convention? Rush standings. making me more confused than ever. That feels like a weird thing to complain about. Yeah, I really dislike time travel, so every time they make a mistake, it makes me confirm my bias, okay? Let's admit it. I did Purple Tentacle lock the doors. I'll accept that. The treat for me is a mistake. But yeah, hello Boucher. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. You think my logic is flawed? Okay. What? Oh, Boucher, what do you think about? We have to have another voice. Otherwise, we're going to do a circular argument. You know. What do you think about them being in yesterday and forgetting to put the tree back? The developers. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm Araknie. I play all games, not only computer games, also console stuff. But today is time for a computer game. Today? I don't know what I'm saying. This is supposed to be yesterday, before all of us arrived here. Is the tree supposed to be here or not? We are 1-on-1. We don't have a majority, so... Because, for me, for Kefal, stuff can happen in the past, can influence the future, and back no matter how much you travel. But the game does say this. So, sorry. This is the last time I'm doing this. I just wanted to know, Boucher, what do they think?
We need to leave the contract in there, so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
But the game says that Hoagie still hasn't done his part. So, if Hoagie hasn't done his part, is the reason why Hoagie's events should not have happened yet, because it's congruent with the contract being in there right now. Because we're missing a tree. Hoagie's event should not have happened yet. Yes, because they say we should send it tomorrow. If he says we need to leave the contract in there so tomorrow is seen, thanks to Hoagie's effort, if they acknowledge that the Hoagie already did everything, they needed to acknowledge that Hoagie already did it. So the contract has already been tampered with. That will mean non-linear, like you're talking about, Kefal, non-linear time travel. In my opinion, this is linear time travel.
We need to leave the contract in there, so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
So this is yesterday in the present, meaning that every event has not happened yet. We need to make it happen. Or make it so we can stop Purple Tentacle today, so we don't need to do any event tomorrow. If you send a contract back, the contract doesn't disappear from the timeline, does it? But the tree should be there, because they say Hoagie, the contract is here. It's that's a problem with locking the doors. That's a problem. You see? I think we don't agree on a subject related to time travel. Because the game is not clear enough. Because, you know, I can agree if you think that theory works in reality, if time travel existed, but I don't know. The game has two things that contradict each other. I don't know, I am fine with the rules of the game on time travel being inside the rules of the game. I would like to show, I don't think we can. We cannot. I cannot enter nor the room with the chimney, nor I can go up here. It's locked up here. With the game purposefully locks you out of every room because they didn't want
this door appears to be locked.
Engage with the implications. This is locked, and downstairs is locked too. I'm fine with spending more time with this game today before we end it, because this is fun. This for me is fun. I am not getting angry at all. This for me is fun. I want to discover what's the logic of time travel for this game. I thought it was linear until now. We made something in the past disappear, it doesn't exist in the present, in the future. We made, well, at the end there's confirmation that things changed. There's confirmation that things change. We are in the past. We are not in the present. So I say 3 shouldn't be there. But we are in the past. We are one day before. We are in yesterday. That's why we are the way we are. We took the time travel machine, which is outside of here. Now. And we entered, all 3 of us, and we ended up being like in The Fly, you know? The movie. The game is like, we are like this. Green Tentacle is the Green Tentacle that was friendly. And that's why it was. Green Tentacle is the Green Tentacle that was friendly. So it's not the Green Tentacle that has been turned into an like in the future. And do the events that happen, do the time travel by traveling one day back? Yes, because the entire game takes place in 12 hours. According to the manual. The entire game takes place in 12 hours. Supposedly we went back 24 hours because we are in the evening. And we are in the evening in today, we are in the evening 24 hours back. That's what yesterday, during the last time I streamed, the game said we are going 24 hours in the back. So that we don't have to absolutely... Everything is undone? I don't know. Does it mean everything is undone? Everything should be undone. So, there should be the 3. Exactly. But because we weren't here yesterday, we were here today. We are here 24 hours from now. So, not being here, there should be this. And there shouldn't be the convention. Oh, it's complicated. No, we don't disagree on the concept of time travel. I'm trying to understand what's the logic of this game. It's not the concept of time travel that we need to understand. It's the concept, it's the logic of what this game considers time travel. You know, because every movie... But this is perfectly logical in one concept. But for games, that creates confusion. But why say this then? This is the line that confuses me. I was perfectly fine. I agree with you. That's incredible. This is fun. Because this is the only... I would agree with you if I didn't discover this line. This line is what throwing me off.
We need to leave the contract in there, so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
The what phrase? If this means that the events that Hoagie did not happen. What do you think the safe will need to have? Does it need to be empty? No. The phrase that will need to be said, I'm trying to understand how it makes sense in your system. Okay. Because I think if the tree is missing, it implies that Hoagie's events have already happened. This phrase implies that Hoagie's events have not happened yet. That's 2 things in contrast. For me, that's 2 things that don't stick together. One thing, perhaps this is Dr. Who rules, where the chronozone, like the TARDIS, is capable of creating and sustaining minor paradoxes. That will be fine. I've read yesterday evening after the stream. I've read a bit more of the manual since, you know, there was no, I was already in this part, and there was no more danger of what is wrong, the close safe with the contract inside, because nothing. You're not understanding. This phrase.
Leave the contract in there, so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
This implies that we need to do the events tomorrow. That we are in yesterday now, and we need to go to today. But if Ogi has not done anything yet, then the tree should be there, because the tree is cut down when has to repeat all of his events tomorrow. Exactly. But that means that we haven't. So you know why? But Ogi has done all of this. The phrase needed to be, we need to keep the contract then, because Ogi has already done his part. And I would have been... Why not say it then? Why not say it? You have a line and you make it so confusing. I'm using the game's logic. We have yeah, okay, you're seeing. I'm not using the real life, because the real life doesn't matter. When you're watching a movie, you take the movie's rules. You know, but the sentence on the state that Ogi hasn't done it.
We need to leave the contract in there, so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
The sentence states that Ogi hasn't done it. Instead, we need to give it to Ogi. Ogi hasn't done it yet. We need to wait tomorrow for Ogi to do it, because today we are in a yesterday. The sentence says I need to do something tomorrow. I wish the phrase was, we need to leave the contract in there, so I can get it tomorrow and show it to Dr. Edison. Because it's already done. Pam! Remove Ogi. That's confusing. Things cannot be not done and done at the same time. If things are not done, the tree needs to be there. You think there should be a signed contract in there? Yes. Yes. That's what I think. I think there should be a signed contract in there. Bernard should know it and acknowledge it. Yes. If, according to your logic, if the events of Ogi have already happened, but the sign happens in the present tomorrow, therefore, also to get the signed contract, you have to cut down the tree. Because cutting down the tree allows you to turn on the heat. Turning on the heat allows you to get the blanket. Putting the blanket up allows you to leave. Allowing you to leave gets you the golden quill. Getting the golden quill allows you to give the last element, aka the gold, to the guy. Only when you gain the Dr. Edison of the past, his trust, you can then make him sign the contract. Under false pretenses. No tree, no signing. Your logic to contract exists right now. The game doesn't imply that. So, I'm using only what the game gives me. Putting anything else is giving credit, extra credit to the developers, which I never do. You need to put in the game that this phrase needed to be. Let's say it again. We need to leave the contract in there so I can get it tomorrow and show it to Dr. Edison. Then that missing tree makes sense. You're thinking about non-linear. The game for now has used linear. How's it called? But this sentence not create any logical consistency. The problem into it, I feel. What gives me this feeling is that I put in the present the hamster in the ice. I think maybe Bernard is wrong. The letter to them calling for help will never get sent. All tomorrow's events of the game happen in the now aborted timelines. The things remain done, but there's no cause. Bootstrap paradox. Exactly. I think that's what I think. Because now we defeat the purple tentacle in the yesterday, so tomorrow we're not gonna do anything. This line feels like something from some cut content. Like the missing tree is there because maybe there was supposed to be more to this ending. You know, Sierra and LucasArts. How many endings of Sierra and point and clicks from LucasArts and other companies feel rushed compared to the rest of the game, or feel small? Like, I bet you that I need to do another 3 or 4 things and then this game ends. They always rush it down. Unless in few occasions, maybe Space Quest 6. Maybe, I don't know. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade didn't feel rushed. The ending had also many variables. Yeah, the problem we can avoid. We would never technically never gone to the mansion. If we win, the parasin is unavoidable. Exactly. Because we come back and we just leave. We don't need to enter the mansion unless maybe to say Dr. Edison, hey, hello, I was passing by. Scoricardes, you can write a story like this. Yeah, the problem is though, just say we are... Okay, the tree can be missing. If you say, we need to leave the contract in there so that I can show it to Dr. Edison tomorrow. Then it's like, okay, we need to do certain things anyway, because he's experimenting with time travel anyway, to avoid an incident, anyway, make it so that everything goes well. The contract is there, he gets the diamond. If he gets the diamond immediately, you get to skip traveling to the future and to the past. So, and I solved it. Because all of that, the diamond is one of the last items you get. If the contract is in here right now, instead of having to send it back like he says...
We need to leave the contract in there, so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago.
If he gets the contract, he gets to experiment. We turn on off the thing, Purple Tentacle remains friendly, alongside the Green Tentacle. Nothing happens tomorrow. The end. He gets to experiment without using a flawed diamond, a fake diamond. And is, you know, fixed. Because the tree can be missing. The tree can be missing, just put that also. Okay, the tree is missing because Ogi has done it. Okay, Ogi has done it then. Ogi has done everything then. But there's a lot of steps. You need to cut down the tree to get the golden quill. Because you need to make the room cold. You need to give the chattering teeth. You need to do a lot of stuff. And it's all tied also to the tree. The tree is there. Stuff is not done. The tree is not there. You can assume all Ogi's events happened. I don't know. It's just... for me, it's just too weird. Also, see, they're cutting this part of the room. But yeah, I know what to do here. They're put like bowling pills. Like... Look at this.
Great! Now we can turn off the machine and prevent all this tentacle mayhem from ever happening.
See? No, nothing ever happened. He just said it.
Well, I'm certainly glad that's over with.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Leaving so soon? We haven't had the chance to get to know one another. You humans amount to very little. Ha 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 ha!
Eek!
Run all you like, you insignificant insect. The human race is doomed. Ha 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 ha!
What the fuck do I do over here?
The
Shit.
human race is doomed.
Okay, now let me
We
work
better
out.
deal with Purple Tentacle first.
I don't know what to do. Okay, push.
Ha 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 ha!
That's probably a bad idea.
What do you mean? Paul.
That's probably a bad idea.
Also, why did you like... See, this... You know why events didn't happen? We took the flyer and the help wanted. So we cannot give the help wanted now with Oggy's events.
Already won.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
I'd rather not.
So push, pull,
That's probably a bad idea.
pick up.
That's probably a bad idea. He looks a lot like Santa, but not as friendly.
Talk to. So yeah, I see the game is trying to contradict you. Sorry, Kefal. I'm using the game logic, not real life. Real life makes no sense to use in a game. Every movie like Looper, Back to the Future. What's another time travel movie? Time Cop. But the items need to be there to be sent to the past. Again, I think the items do copy. You think the game removes them, doesn't show them that they copy, so they don't. I think what the game thinks. Otherwise, it's just nonsense. What the...
You're pretty handy with that ray gun.
The most complicated time travel movie I ever saw was Primer.
Would you like a demonstration?
No thanks. I bet
you couldn't hit your own forehead.
Nice try.
Okay. The sign needs to be there, yes or no. The most complicated time travel movie I ever saw was Primer. I saw that too. That was complicated, but it made sense in the end, at least. But at least they complicated it in a way that made sense for the movie. But yeah, Primer, Back to the Future, Time Cop. What's another movie? I said it earlier, I forgot now. It's gone. Anyway, yes. Oh, let's say Day of the Tentacle to cite games, you know? They all have their own rules. That's what I mean, Kefal. You cannot say, this is how it works in real life. There is no the real life time travel. It's only in media. It's only in art. So it's like, we are just speculating because we are trying to understand the rules of this game. Capito? Yeah, it's all theory, you know. We are just trying to understand this game because I wish... I want to see why you think the game contradicts itself. Because for me, for now, okay. You want to... I'll try to tell you in easier words without putting so many things all together. Okay? That will be important, okay. For now, the game has been like... Do a thing in the past, it changes in the present, in the future. Do a thing in the present, it changes in the future. Change a thing in the future doesn't affect the present and the past. So it's linear. It's not like Back to the Future, when you're going to an alternative. Exactly, no? Back to the Future has another idea. You go to an alternative 1985. You have to correct it in the correct way. This doesn't matter here. This is just very linear. You don't have to take into account of doing the things in the precise same way. No, nothing of that. That will be non-linear. But exactly, no? Linear. So when if we are one day before everything happened, things shouldn't have happened. So the tree should have been there. Also, when I approached them and I cut this, I said, oh, just one timeline here, exactly. Just the one timeline, so there cannot be multiple versions. The game says it so, the game makes you play it in a way that just one timeline. They just forgot to put the tree there. Which for LucasArts is big. They are usually so attentive to details, but the tree is not there. They tell you that Oggy hasn't signed the contract yet, you have to open it. Where is the contradiction? The tree is not there. The tree we are before everything happened. Before us arriving here, one timeline, Oggy's events in the past all happened. But why, when I press this, why say press this and all the events would have never happened? Why say Oggy has to sign the contract? Oggy events didn't happen then. Why does he need to? If all events, Oggy's events, like I said, there's still an element coming up which implies the tree is cut down. There is something. There is something. Boucher, you're a reveal. The big reveal. We have the big reveal. I didn't understand you earlier. Now you said it clearly. Kefal, we have a reveal. We have an incredible reveal. Holy shit. There's still an element coming up that implies the tree is cut down. This has been this has been the most scientific discussion I've ever had on Twitch, though. I'm glad we had this, Kefal. This is incredible. We got a reveal also. Fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, then we'll have to watch, Kefal. We'll have to watch and then decide what we think. Yes, the game does subscribe to the fact that the past happens. Ah, now you say it too. The game has subscribed to the fact that the past happened. You were talking about real life earlier, and now you reveal yourself too. Holy shit, it's fine. I'm sure where it creates a contradiction. I have never played this. I didn't know. This is incredible reveal for me. I didn't know. After all the discussion, this is incredible. This is incredible. Incredible. Okay. Okay. No. Now I need to really see. Now I need to really see everything. I need to really see everything. I'm too curious. Okay.
Just what is it you have against humans anyway?
Humans are our oppressors. They made us live in this horrible motel. They created us in ungainly forms, so we could not rise against them. Try walking around with your legs tied together and glue on your shoes. You'll see what I mean.
Let's try to say this. This sounds.
But humans also created the sludge-o-matic, which made you super intelligent.
Nonsense. I created that myself and sent it back through time. I knew Fred's mad scientist ego would make him use it. How's that for a paradox?
Oh, they're going in it. They're going in it. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going in it. I'm not gonna go, it makes my head hurt. I'm gonna engage completely in it.
Who? Fred? But there's only one of him.
Right. Anyway, you can see why I detest humans.
Are you really a future version of Purple Tentacle?
Who else would be brilliant enough to invent the diminuator?
You remember stuff that hasn't happened yet? Are you more or less intelligent from our time? You can grow hair without follicles. Yeah, this one.
Can you remember stuff that hasn't happened yet?
Naturally.
Okay. Paradox, pair of dogs. Oh, Fred, but there's only one of him. Dang it, not being an English speaker first and foremost really got to me. Sorry, I'm Italian, so some English puns go past me. Even if I have started really studying the English language really hard in 2010, I still miss stuff. It's a miracle I can talk about. Okay, I'm slowly getting an inkling where you see the contradiction finally starting to get it. Yeah, but according to Bouchard, they're gonna solve that a little bit. So we're gonna see what happens here. Let's see. They managed to defeat you and save the world. That's an interesting thing.
Do we manage to defeat you and save the world?
Of course not.
Bummer.
Okay.
Could you give us some stock tips?
Okay.
Don't invest in shoes.
Oh shit. Do the Sharks ever have a winning season?
Do the Sharks ever have a winning season?
No, but the Tentacles do.
Oh, okay. Are you more or less intelligent than the purple tentacle from our time?
Are you more or less intelligent than the purple tentacle from our time?
Okay. Let's see.
The same, but I've had 200 years to think things over.
Alright. Yeah. Let's see.
Let's discuss your hatred of humans further.
What's to talk about? I detest the whole cackling, hand-wringing lot of you.
Sounds like you just hate Dr. Fred.
I suppose you're right about that. I didn't start out hating all humans, just Dr. Fred.
Okay. Let's see what we get. Can I do with this?
Why don't you zap Fred with the ray gun for a change?
Perhaps that would be entertaining.
Okay. Okay, I'm getting into do things. Oh, the fucking thing!
Surely we can talk this out.
No.
Talk?
Surely.
Oh shit!
Wait! You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back, and the next time, the world and all its piffling inhabitants shall be mine. All mine.
Well, we killed it today, though. Let's see.
All mine.
Okay, little fella. Mail this to Siberia.
They disappear? No then. The tree is here now.
Our work here is done. Now we can go home.
Make me explore the game still? No, make me explore the game still. Let me go there and see if the tree is there, please.
Well, kiddies, it's been more fun than a jumpsuit full of weasels. Now, kindly get your freakish hide out of my home.
That was an easy ending, by the
Please,
way.
Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
That too.
I'm getting sort of used to it.
The tree was visible, that is a mistake. No, nothing happened anymore. That's correct then. That's your previous theory. That's correct according to your theory.
You're our only hope.
Stuff happened. But we have destroyed all that happened. So, the tree is back. I don't know.
Idiots! It seems you're not exactly the sideshow attraction you imagined. You're just three complete goofballs stuck in one suit of clothes.
What do you mean? The dumb facts. What? What is the sound? Argue for the events of work need to be permanent, have been up and three gone forever. Ah, okay. No. According to your
Well,
theory,
I'm glad that's taken care of.
if the past is completely
Looks like
changed, the tree should have come
everything's
back.
to normal.
For me. See how difficult is time travel? See? See? Then, okay, what the fuck? See? The flank is different. Now what? Why time travel? I don't wanna play another time travel ever again. The game says okay events happened. Yes. So? But we... But the tree... What the fuck? Whatever. The tree should be gone forever then, now? Exactly. You know, and before Gives events happened, the tree shouldn't be back. There is also still a constitutional event requiring everyone to have a vacuum in their basement. I mean, no more door-to-door salesmen about vacuum cleaners. That sounds like a good idea to me, no? But yeah, I'm fine with everything, just that tree breaks me apart. Everything is according to Kefal, aside from the tree. Because if the tree didn't come back... Yeah, you said it earlier. Okay, the tree was visible there. That is a mistake. Because this would have been fantastic reveal for your theory. It would have been a fantastic reveal for your theory. Dang it. Now I'm Chris Brown. Chuck Jones. Steve Purcell. Deleted from Sequel appears courtesy of Loom. Yeah. The Sam & Max reference is cut from the remaster. Why do you play the original? I mean, for this reason. What is this? A golden tentacle? With two arms. Like this. Oh man, okay. Oh, time travel, man. Ooh. If it was something that I didn't notice, why shouldn't be? Time travel is a headache, exactly. Why do you even entertain the idea? What a fun one. Yes, we had lots of fun. I would have ended it earlier if it wasn't for the time travel stuff, so... Yeah, I didn't know there was so little. Like, why do endings in point-and-click adventure games are so short and uneventful? I expect a new inventory every time, but they never materializes. No, I mean, it's not sure. Space Quest 6 was fun. Space Quest 6 was fun. The ending was actually quite extensive. And also... The ending of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was extensive because it was the 3 trials in the pyramid. That's a real good question. How to do a finale in point and click, right? Right. But yeah, we'll come back with point and click on Monday. And Friday we'll play something shorter, but right now I'll play something else. If you allow me, because it's very early. I don't think any game did it really amazing. Time travel? Time travel, no. Movies, some did it a bit better than others. But yeah, it took Back to the Future 3 movies to fix its time travel plot. Even the stuff with the... How do you explain? In point and click, yes, I understand. Climax in point and click, yeah, they're very short, yeah. Boss fights? No quite boss fights, yeah. Or like a section, a new explorable section with a few inventory items that requires you to that plays exactly like the rest of the game. That is almost never the case. The endings almost always play differently than the rest of the game. They don't maintain the gameplay until the end. I was saying, the Indiana Jones 1989 point-and-click adventure game maintained the ending because it was the same ending as the movie, so you have the 3 trials. And they are very involved and they take a lot of time to play. Because they twisted them it. Last Crusade, yeah, that was very fun. Also, depending on what choices have you done during the game, you get a different ending. It's extremely replayable. I mean, you get to go either to the plane or the how's it called? Not the hot air balloon. You have a few branches of selections of things. Even in the castle, you can either fight against everybody or turn off the alarm system, and that depends on in the library if you find the extra books. If you don't find the book on how to fly a plane, then they don't know how to fly the plane and they go there. So they changed it compared to the movie. Even for people that have seen the movie, Last Crusade is fresh. I highly recommend that game. You have no idea. You can play. I suggest playing it. If I felt a bit too mini gameish to do the trials because you have to repeat them possibly a bunch, but the different endings were cool. You can skip the mini games mostly, aside from the play, maybe, unless you want to do the sneaking mini game in the how's it called? How's it called in English? I know in Italian. In English. The airship is called. No, it's not called. Zeppelin. Jehovah, jumping on the letters. Ah, yes. Well, yeah. Jumping on the letters, yes. Jumping on the letters. But if you have found the book, there's like 3, 4, or 5 books you can find in the library. If you find the book as reference, you can use the book you find in the library and the book of your father, you know, of Henry Jones, and you confront them, and then you can jump on the correct letters. It took me, 3, 4 tries. It didn't take too much time to understand the scriptures. But yeah. When I played it, what was it, last year or 2 years ago? At this point, I cannot remember. Actually, I can check it. I upload my VODs to YouTube, and apparently it's an amazing game with all the different paths and detail. And apparently, I don't know for sure, but apparently the Indiana Jones Fate of Atlantis exactly went even further. 3 different games inside. And since it went even further, I might have to... And I do reviews for YouTube of these games, because I like to do exactly that. So yes, I edited myself, I do everything myself. So they're not super amazing edits, but they are more personal, that's for sure. Yeah. And Fate of Atlantis I can wait to play, because I remember playing a demo, it had the campus, it's possible, at least the European demo that I came with an Italian magazine that I had the subscription for, that my parents did the subscription for me, it would be better to say, and a demo, and it was the exploration of the campus, and I spent a few hours exploring that, but I never played the full game. I thought I did. When I played The Last Crusade, I thought I did, and then they said the 3 branches, and I was like, oh no, that's not the game that I played then. No, I haven't played that. So yeah, I thought I did, but yeah, I hadn't. Back in the day. And so, the problem is now choosing what to do. There are a few options. And also I might, I might play something just to pass the time, and I don't know if I have a few options that are ready here to go, but yes, I am going to go BRB if you're fine with it. That was fun. Thank you for playing. Yeah, thank you for, in the end, the fun part, this was fun. I wish it was longer, the ending. I expected to last with this game a little longer, but I have to play something extra because this was short. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go BRB and come back. And it was at least we made this last a little more. Yes. So I'm gonna play something short, something arcade on Friday. But I'm gonna come back with more DOS point and click. I don't know if point and click. Return of the Tentacle? No, something completely different. You can call it more of a puzzle adventure, but something that people have fondness for. I mean, it spawned 3 games back in the day, so it must have been fun. So I'll for now I'll BRB. I'm choosing to close this also. Wait, also let me just remove this. Okay, I'm gonna BRB and I'm gonna come back with something. I don't know what though yet. I don't wanna play the same thing that I might be forced to play on Friday as an extra, because that's a short game we play also Friday. So I will choose real quick. Give me 5 minutes and I will be back. I'll give you some music to listen to in the meantime. And it will be fine. So I am going to come back soon. Don't go anywhere. Coming right up.